We're good.
Well, what kind of year would it be if we didn't have something new for NAMM? So here we are. This is the latest to join the Kiesel family. This is Kira. Kira is my cat, which I love so much. She's amazing. I've had her for just over a year, and I wanted to do a single cut guitar that is similar to the A2, and here we are, the Kira. So everything you know and love from the 2025 A2, new neck heel, of course secondary jack, the rear bevel, the reprofiled neck heel. So it's not just about the rear bevel and the actual body heel, it's also about that neck heel being reprofiled. And so the Kira is going to come in a 6 or 7 string configuration, sorry 8 string players, and you can get standard or multi-scale in a 7. 6 is going to come with either a fixed, a Kiesel trim, or the Floyd Rose, original Floyd Rose. And then for a 7, we will do a fixed Kiesel trim, multi-scale, or a multi-scale Kiesel trim. So pretty cool. Stoked on this. I want to show off my personal Kira. I'm just going to bounce into this really quick. You guys might be like, what is going on with those pickups? What's going on with the pink knob? Brandon, can you throw a picture of Kira up on the screen?
All right, she's up there.
All right. So the idea was I wanted to make a Kira that looks like my cat. So I did a master grade flame maple top, did a master grade black denim fretboard, and did the black denim finish on the top as well. Did a white burst, and then I wanted to do the pickup so they matched her eyes, and the single knob in a satin finish that's a pink like her nose. You back on the guitar, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the Kira Tribute guitar, and you can see I even did a flame maple backplate on it. And so for 2025, we are now doing white burst. It's on the builder. On Monday, I believe, is the day we launch with some of our new finishes. So you'll be able to order denim tops, upgraded tops, 5A and 7A, white burst finishes, and a few others that I will get to momentarily. But this was the tribute guitar for Kira, and I absolutely love it. If you zoom in, it's hard to see on this particular fretboard because I did a black denim, but I did her paw print, and it's actually an outline of her paw print. We scaled it up, but it is actually her paw print. I have a couple more fretboards behind me. I can show it off a little better. Here's a maple one and then a color-treated pink one. You guys see okay with the, okay. So this is going to be offered as an option if people want to get it. I know there's a lot of cat lovers out there as well. We have the dog paw print from Leia, my boxer, and now we have Kira's paw print. And you'll be able to get this in either black or white and on various fretboards. All right, so let's show off some more Kiras. Let's go with something very classy looking. Got to check this one out with the traditional burst, and we got an HSS configuration with Mark singles in it, beryllium bridge pickup, very classy. It's going to answer that, I guess, that want for that single cut player. We haven't had a new single cut guitar in some time now, and I feel like this is going to be the single cut guitar that a lot of you are going to want to get your hands on. The comfort, the playability, it is jaw-dropping. I'm going to keep going this way and show off all of these. We did a white top on this and then did a color shift burst. Normally we do the color shift over black, but it looks so rad over white. Is it shifting, guys, on camera? Or
A little bit. Maybe try vertically a bit. There, that's a bit better.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but man, like for me, I'm getting a lot of shifting going on from green to purple to gold. It's just a beautiful looking finish option. And again, just getting in there on that neck heel, just that nice radius, just allowing infinite access. You know, playing really like a neck through would play, right? So that's a big deal. We were talking about some new finishes. We're going to call this Lagoon Burst. So this has a teal center and then a blue outer burst. So this is Lagoon. Very cool looking. Let's see the back of that with that. I mean, even on a swamp ash body with the antique ash, it just looks so amazing. I absolutely love how that looks. Show off the rest of these Curas, and then I'll do a recap on some of the other stuff that we have launched that maybe you have missed out on. Here's the multi-scale 7. These guitars are super balanced. They're lightweight. They're offered in chambered bodies as well, so if you want to get chambering done, that's not a problem. This is on the builder. The guys asked me, hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to wait till after the live? I said, no, just pop it up there during the live. That's totally fine. So if you want to check out the model, you know, while I'm talking about it, or you don't want to hear me talk, you just want to look at it, go for it. It's beautiful. Gotta love this Poplar Burl reverse Cali burst. It just looks so amazing. Spalted maple. Look at that. So awesome. The black burst on it. Love that just mahogany layer and that little bevel just kind of peeking through there. That bevel's carried onto the rear. We're going to do some questions at the end here after I kind of wrap up. This was the prototype Cura that was in my office for months and months now. Just all black, matte black. Just wanted something really stealthy looking. And this one has been through the paces. Everybody's checked this one out and played it. These are super lightweight, you know, just like our A2s, being a single cut. And I didn't want to just come up with another, you know, call it another Aries, but, you know, a single cut. So wanted to give it a name, and I love my cat, so I figured what better way to name it than after my cat. All right, so Fishmans are an option, you saw on that. And let's look at the Aries here. Let me walk back down this way. So this is the Aries neck through the A2. And if you guys have missed this, what we've done is we've added this big sculpted rear bevel and then blended in this neck heel. Some of you have maybe even seen me do this live on a model for a customer, but we went ahead and changed all of our CNC programs. We're up to 11,000 CNC programs at this point, and this has to be all done by hand and then has to go into the program. But the access is just, it is amazing. It does a little bit of weight relief too, which is kind of cool. And I think it looks beautiful. So not only does it feel better, it gives you better access. I think aesthetically it's more pleasing. And then of course a little bit of weight reduction. That's the NA2. And then we didn't stop there. You know, originally the idea was, you know, with the A2 and the Aries being our most popular models, we were going to give those the rear bevel and the new neck heel, and we decided let's not stop there. So we did the Delos, the DCs. I mean, we did nearly every model. But that access is just second to none. And really just that comfort is just, it's so amazing. We also launched a nylon or steel string AC26. So it's based on the popular A2. Super lightweight, amazingly resonant. When we listened to it, we were blown away by how good it sounded. We honestly didn't expect to get this type of tone and the fullness out of this very small and compact, lightweight body. Everybody that's played it has been, their eyes just light up and they look and go, how? And I don't know. I don't know why everything just worked, together so good and just came out so amazing. But that neck heel is just perfect, like the A2 is for the 2025 edition. Here is the new updated Z2, Zeus second generation. Something that maybe I missed last time is even the body contour got a lot deeper on that. So that's some of the weight reduction, also more of the comfort. We're getting messages back from our artists like, I don't know why this is just so much more amazing than, the previous version, but they really are. They feel so great in your hands. While you're playing, whether you're seated or you're standing up, they just feel amazing. And who doesn't want a lighter weight guitar? And the O2 is right here, the second gen Osiris. I gotta do this, sorry, it just drives me absolutely insane. These guys probably flipped them up on purpose. And then this one has the flame maple roasted neck and back plates on this beautiful black limbo body. Can't leave the bass players out. We did a full revamp of both the Zeus and Osiris basses. This was a ground up redesign and even added a slap ramp in here, extending the fretboard, dark glass preamp standard, tritium Kiesel pickup standard, and then increased the clamping position of the neck to give you even more of that tighter low end full tone. That's the same on both the Zeus and the Osiris. Now the Osiris is available as multi-scale only in 4, 5, 6, and 7 string bass. And then the Zeus you can get 4 and 5 standard, non-multi-scale, and then you can get 4, 5, and 6 in multi-scale for the Zeus. But that's what's new for 2025, and there's so many models that we updated, like the DC's got the update, the regular Aries got the update. So many updates. Our goal and our commitment as time is going on, we are putting more time and energy and quality into every single build. And that's just what we're committed to. We're not committed to going, oh, hey, we got to sell this for $9.99. Let's cut a bunch of quality out of it. Let's skip some steps and let's just whip something out of here. That's not what we're about. We're about delivering you guys the highest quality playing guitars in the industry, period, at any price point. And then we want to remain affordable. And that's what my grandfather's vision was back in 1946. That's what we're carrying on today. And it actually marks, February 1st will mark 10 years of Kiesel guitars from the restructure when we departed and the business split in half from Carvin Corporation, forming Kiesel Guitars, owning Carvin Guitars, and then Carvin going into Carvin Audio. So this is our 10-year anniversary coming up here February 1st. So I just want to give you guys a special shout out and thank you for all the love and support and everything you guys have done and allowing us to really dig in and just make these guitars better than ever. And that's just my commitment, is just to constantly be coming up with ways to improve the quality. We can always, I feel like there's always something we can do just to get a little better at things. And what do you guys want to know? What can I answer for you guys?
This first one's a good question. They're asking if you can hold up the new Kira next to the Z2 so they can see the size comparison.
For sure. That is a good one. We'll get similar colors. How about that? Just want to pick up. I guess I'm on Zach, or I'm on your camera.
You're on Zach's.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hard for me to know which camera to look at, just to let you guys know. We should get like a light when it like switches over. But both are lightweight guitars. We've had so many requests over the years for a Zeus with a headstock. And this Kira is just amazing. And actually, what's funny is the Kira came before the Z2. So it was something I was working on for a very, very long time now. That is a good question, though. Now, we do have an open showroom. I'm going to do a little shout out for that. So tomorrow and Saturday, we have an open showroom. You guys can come here right down to the shop, check out our guitars in person. It's going to be all of the new stuff, right? So it's not like, I want to check out everything you have. Well, that's not what it is. It's our showroom is set up with about, gosh, I'm going to say like 80 instruments that you could play and try out. We even have the original Osiris and the new O2 with the exact same specs. So you can play them back to back, side by side, however you want to call it, and say, you guys are full of shit, it's not any better. You know, come prove me wrong. But I guarantee when you pick that up, everybody's mind is completely blown. It's just jaw-dropping.
Next question is, what scale lengths is this available in? Can you get the 24 3/4 like the Zeus or an extended 26.5?
We're not offering any different scale lengths at the moment. We'll see where that takes us, but right now I just want to offer a 25.5 in a 6, and then for the 7 it's a 25.5 or a multi-scale.
Here's a very familiar question with these product launches. Are any of these going to be available for sale?
Possibly, just not mine. Mine will not be for sale. The white one with the yellowish green pickups to match her eyes. Casey did a fantastic job on that. Our head painter spent a lot of time just trying to you know, capture the look of how her eyes look. So I sent him some photos of like her eyes in the sun, and I just love the way that guitar looks. I mean, it makes sense to me, and I think it looks amazing, but someone looking at it will be like, what the hell, why are those pickups that color? So I get it, but it's, you know, it's for my cat. Well, it's for me, but, you know, as a you know, I wanted to do like a tribute to my cat, you know, while she's here. You know, I did a tribute to Leia after she passed away, and, you know, my cat's here, and I'm enjoying her company, and I've had her now for just over a year.
There's a few questions from different people asking, is 22 frets an option?
22 frets is not an option, no. And in fact, we actually don't offer the A2 in 22 fret, and we don't offer the regular Aries in 22 fret anymore. That was something we discontinued. So what we do is when we're especially going through a programming change, an overhaul, if you will, and looking at all of the different configurations we offer and having to offer all the different programs, we went and looked, and we're not even averaging more than one a month of 22 fret Aries. It told me that I didn't need to make it, you know, with the change. So, you know, there was no point to go through and make a brand new set of programs for fixed bridge, Kiesel trim, 510, Floyd Rose, with a top, without a top, you know. So we didn't carry the 22 fret version over.
Can you hold up the Kira next to the A2 for a size comparison?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see which one. I don't have a, wish we had like a poplar burl one so you could really get a good idea. And then I think I only have just the neck through, which is it's the same body size, but what's different is obviously once the horn wraps in the way it wraps over, where this kind of dies into the neck, and a neck through is going to kind of tilt up towards the neck for that blend. Anybody else get nervous when I did that? And if you guys want to come down, you know, if you guys are local, you guys are up at NAMM, come to our shop. We're in Escondido. We're not far. You could even take a train down. There's a train station right down the street from our shop. So if you're at the NAMM show and you want to come down here and check it out, Friday and Saturday we are here. And the instruments will be, even the Kiras will be out. You guys could check even mine out and play it, pull it down. Maybe I'll pop in Friday and Saturday and hang out with you guys too a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Are you guys at NAMM 2025?
We are not. So the NAMM show, the reason why we didn't go is this. So we went in 2020, and we've gone every year before that since the 70s. And we never even thought about not going to NAMM. It wasn't even didn't even enter our minds, right? So COVID hit, we didn't have NAMM in 2021. We were super busy. It was one of our best years. 2022, same thing. It actually was our record year, 2022. 2023 almost did as much, and 2024, this last year, almost did as much as 2023, right? So just down just a touch. And we didn't go to NAMM. NAMM costs us to go between $100,000 and $120,000. Man, that's a lot of money to go to a show, and if it's not popping off like it used to be, and from what I've been told so far this year, it's a bust. That's what I've been told so far. It's day one, of the actual show, and I heard it's pretty depressing. Like walking the halls, there's not very many people. So for us, it's like, I don't want to spend that money and go there if it's not worth it. So come down here, check us out.
Does the new Kira have the option to get custom controls? Like, can I get 2 volumes and 2 tones?
For sure. Yeah, you can get custom controls on pretty much anything, any model. It'd be just a call-in option. You'd call in, we'd lay the controls out and figure out exactly what you want, and then it'd be a build that you kind of sign off on, and it'd end up being your build because it's custom controls.
Is there any plans for a Kira acoustic? I think it would look amazing.
No plans for that, no.
Is P90s an option on this new guitar?
I don't know if they would fit. I'm going to say no. I really don't think they would fit, because if you look here, you want to zoom in on this right here. So a P90 is going to pop way out, like really, really close to breaking through. I don't think it's going to fit. And you can even see on this single coil, I'll try to grab the light just right, it's barely fitting. And in fact, we don't do single coils on a 7, it won't fit. So you can get HSS on a 6, but not on a 7. 7 is just humbuckers. As far as P90s, I don't think it's going to fit in the route. I don't think the route will fit into the beveled area. So I'm going to say no on that.
Can the paw print inlay be done in any material?
No, it's black or white only. Yeah, and it's a very thin tracing of her paw print rather than filling it in solid. I'm going to show the paw print off again, so if anybody is logging in late, you guys can see that. That's what the inlay looks like. Mine is hard to see because obviously it's black tenon and it's a black inlay on a maple board. Hindsight, maybe a white paw print would have been better, but her pads of her feet are actually black, so I try to get every little detail, and it's like I would love to see her paw print better on that, but if I had to go to the white one, it would probably bother me,
Any plans for a neck-through version of this?
No plans, guys. I mean, I'm just dropping a brand new model, and yeah, no plans. Yeah, I don't know if we would ever do one, and the biggest reason why is on a single cut guitar especially, to try to get this to curve back into the neck, you're going to change the way the guitar looks. It's like a crescent guitar, like our crescent. What makes the crescent so special is the fact that from here down to here, it looks like a crescent moon. Well, if you did a bolt-on version, it would have to go up, up, and then over. So it's not going to look as good. And I don't think this guitar would look as good as a neck through. Where a double cut, you have a lot more real estate to be able to pull that off. So there is a rhyme and a reason why I don't think we would ever do a neck through on that. I'm not going to say never. I've learned my lesson, unless I'm really confident on something, not to say never.
I'm assuming this person got in late because I said, what's the story behind the paw print?
It's my cat's paw print, the actual paw print. We got it with one of those pet paw print kits and brought it in here. Brandon was able to trace around it and turn it into a file, and then we turned it into a CNC program. So it's for my actual cat. And then I just hand drew little claws on there just to, show the difference that, hey, it's a cat, it's not a dog's paw print. So we scaled it up. You know, her paw print is like tiny. She's such a cute little cat. And it was so hard to get her actual paw print because her feet, her paws, the pads of her feet, she has a bunch of fur in between them. She's an Egyptian Mau is what she is. And she's a very fluffy, very furry cat. Just the sweetest cat ever.
A couple people brought up a good point that if you want a neck through, you can always get the SCB.
There you go. That was actually my first guitar design back in 2012. The SCB.
Do you have any plans to add the ability to upgrade top woods to the builder?
Yes, so come Monday, you're going to be able to upgrade Flame Maple to 5A or 7A. You will also be able to get Monster Burst finish on the website, so you'll be able to see that and the different variations of what's available to pair with that. You're going to have the Lagoon Burst. You'll have the white bursted edges, you know, front and back like on the Cura. There's a new crackle option where it is like my personal DC600 and like Stevie T's guitar where it goes underneath the crackle. It's yellow, pink, green, and blue, I believe it is. And it just goes between those colors all the way up, and then we crackle over that. So that's something you'll be able to get. Brandon, am I missing any other colors? Denims, denim finishes. So the Cura is a black denim that I did, the Cura. And then you'll be able to get red, purple, blue, aqua, green, and pink denim. You'll be able to get that on the builder. Now, denim finishes and Monster Burst finishes, at a minimum, you have to bump up to a 5A. We're not offering that on any 4As. We are going to allow it on a 5, so you'll be able to get a 5A top or a 7A top, and that'll be on the builder.
Is it possible to get an A2 with an engraved design like the sound holes on the AC2?
So an A2 with the sound holes. Is that the question?
I don't think they're asking for a chamber. They just said just the engraving.
No, we're not going to do that. It's not a bad idea, but it's just the complexity of the programs, and then I have different body sizes within the A2. If you get like a multi-scale 7-string or you get an 8-string, I could just see that being like a total can of worms. Not a bad idea, but no.
Do you guys do custom inlays? Like, can I get my dog's paw print?
We don't actually offer custom inlays. We don't have the ability to turn it around in a timely manner to charge a reasonable amount. That's just the best way of putting it. For us to turn someone's, drawing, their pet's paw print into an actual inlay, you're talking, a lot of time, and that would be a very, very, very high cost. And it's just something that I just choose to say no rather than having an insane price tag and, overpricing that because, well, if we're going to lose all that time, we have to make the money back. So I'd rather just say no. Maybe at some point we do custom inlays. If we did, I could see custom inlays starting at $1,000. And then I could see it being prepaid and absolutely no return. So that would be the bare bones minimum. We are not months away from that. We are maybe not even years away from that. Maybe we're 5 years away from doing custom inlays. So if you're sitting there going, well, maybe I'll hold out. I mean, you're going to be holding out for a long time. That's if we ever do it. I'm not even saying we would do it. We've talked about it. To get a high enough quality, we have to get a high quality laser to cut the inlay, and then you have to have the CNC cut out the fretboard, right? Because you don't want to use the laser on the fretboard because it burns the wood. And then you can't use the CNC efficiently on the inlay material. You need to use the laser. So to get a high enough accuracy laser, we probably have a $25,000 to $40,000 initial investment on the laser, plus training, a learning curve, a computer station, SolidWorks, an extra programming, subscription. So it's a very high cost to do something like that at the level we are. It's not a high cost for someone that has plenty of time and that one feature sells a guitar for him, where, you know, we're going to sell our guitars, and if we offer that one feature, it slows us way down, and we can't make as many guitars. So it's actually a money loser for us at the point we're at right now. Hopefully that makes sense.
Will the Zeus acoustic be getting the new Z2 shape?
Will not. No, we decided to keep the original shape on the Zeus acoustic, and that does get the new neck heel, but it does not get the rear bevel.
We've got Kevin Freebie in here asking if there's any plans for an AC2 bass.
What's up, Kevin? No plans, buddy. Yeah, we had acoustic basses back in the day, and they just, you know, just didn't sell that well. It might be the shape that it was, the time where we were, but yeah, no, man, I don't think so. And I don't know if any companies are making the piezo saddles anymore. I don't know if our module, our guitar module, could work with some tweaks. So I'd have to say no, but I mean, you never know, man.
Did the Hyperdrive get a new neck heel as well?
No, the Hyperdrive didn't really need a new neck heel because of the shape of the guitar, because of the offset style design. It didn't get one.
I think that's about all the questions pertaining to new stuff.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out the live. If you guys are in town, you're up at the show, and you want to come down, our address is 2015 Aldergrove Avenue. We're going to be open showroom tomorrow and Saturday. To get the exact details on the time of when you can come in, and if you want to get an actual order appointment window, you can place a call to get an order appointment window. But the showroom for these 2 days is open to come in and check things out with no obligation to purchase. Our phone number is 858-GUITARS. Ask for Flock, and he will be able to set you up with scheduling and give you more information. And guys, thank you so much. I hope you love the brand new Kira as much as I love the Kira. We had Baxty here yesterday hanging out, and Baxty has a new Kira, and that was really cool to get to spend some time with him and watch his reaction to this brand new guitar and get his feedback on the guitar. So on that note, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.